Da, 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 da. Bitch pudding. On Wednesday, November the 27th. Blam! Deflecting bullets. Wonder Woman! Yeah. And my pet sidekick, Minxie. Superman has a fucking dog. I can have a fucking cat. Do you know what I had today? Blam. A blam. Now, I'm not going to say, I mean, the McRib is good. Okay. I don't know if it's my favorite sandwich from McDonald's. I actually used to really like their Angus burgers that they had. Rudeness. But, yeah, they don't have those anymore. So I don't know if the McRib is, like, my favoriteest thing. It's good, don't get me wrong, but, you know, they only have it every once in a while. So, of course, when they have it, I have to get it. I have to get it. And, you know what else I'm going to have? Some French toast that Peter's wife made me. So, it's, I don't even know what that is that she put on there. Some kind of knuts. I had it yesterday. I actually had it he brought it to me yesterday. And we went back to the shop, like I said, to wait at 10 o'clock because we thought we were meeting at the shop at 10 o'clock. The others, and you know, like Michelle Rodriguez and Cynthia Watros, I believe, was one of the others. And then the big black guy. Whose name I can't remember. Echo? I don't remember the actor's name either. I don't remember a lot of characters' names from that show. Lost. It's a Lost reference. Season 2, when it all started going downhill. You know. I believe those are the ones they called the others, from the other end of the plane, or whatever, that crashed. I don't know. There was a whole bunch of hidden... Like, every fucking season they found another, like, group of people that it's like, oh, where the fuck did you come from? You've been living on a fucking foot this entire time. Like, okay, whatever. Back on track. Hello. Welcome. But yes, we were waiting, so, he told me it was in there, and, so I ate about... I mean, she, you know... She gave me a big-ass piece right here. So I ate some of it, and I was like, oh, I'll just eat the rest for lunch when we come back to the shop for lunch. And then Chris Deal took us out for Pizza Hut buffet. So, and then I spent the rest of the day out at Lions Lake. Didn't go back to the shop. And then Mallory dropped me off, you know, on the way. Oh, or on her way back to the shop. So, I was hoping it was still there, and it was today, because it's very good, very good. So they do a lot of their. I'm sure she probably made this bread. They do a lot of their own baking, they make their own food, you know, kind of. I don't know if they have I don't know if they have a garden. I don't know, but. They have quail, and he brought me a breakfast sandwich once that was made with quail eggs. It was kind of one of those things. Kind of, I got to try that, because he asked me if I wanted one, and I was like, you know, okay, I usually try not to be a burden, I guess, or whatever, but it's kind of like, he's like, oh, I can bring you a breakfast sandwich made with quail eggs, and I'm like, or maybe he brought me, maybe he had some extras or something with him or something. He asked me if I wanted to try one. And I was like, I'll try something made with quail eggs. I don't know if, like, there was a different taste to it, but, you know, quail eggs probably like that big, you know, like a slightly used butthole, whatever, you know, but I don't know how many eggs it took to make those sandwiches, but an entire year's stock, I don't know, but, today, you know, the day before Thanksgiving, Charles and I ran the trash route, and, well, that's about it. Then he sent us home, so I don't know what the rest of them were doing, but the full-timers, I don't know what they were doing. There's no lost reference for that. There was no, nobody had a job. I mean, I guess they all kind of had, it was a, you know, it's a society, I don't know, where people did like, didn't they say, I don't know, narcissistic commune or something? What was the term they said on Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail? There's like, you don't vote for kings. Well, I could be king then. Something like that. But everybody kind of, your value is based on what job you do or whatever, you know. That's your skills are more important than your money. I guess it's probably how they did it on the island. I don't know. I don't know what service the polar bear provided, but happy endings maybe if you're, you know, dangerous. But so anyway, I came home and I had a McRib and some cookies. I bought, because if you ordered like $15, you got either a free 6-piece McNugget or a Big Mac. So I got a Big Mac, and then I added on a cookie tote so that I could have my you know, my free Big Mac. It was only a couple dollars away from it. Of course, that was, you know, like $6, whatever. But I did, you know, the city's going to be closed for the next 2 days, so I did end up getting paid today, which is Gouda nice, you know. So I didn't even look it up to see, you know, because I'm used to not getting my pay stub from the city until like Wednesday, so I didn't even look up my pay stub, and then it's kind of like, oh yeah, I'm probably getting paid today, you know. I looked it up to see, you know, how much money I had left over until I got paid, and then I was like, oh, you know, because I still had a little bit of money left over from last paycheck, I guess. And then it's like, oh, my but I mean, I guess it makes sense. Nobody's going to be in the office for the next 2 days, so I got to get paid today, right? So that was nice. I was thinking there was something else I was going to say in the middle of all that, but whatevs. But yeah, I came home and I had my McRib, and of course, you know, just watching some random YouTube videos, and then fell asleep. So, napping. I don't have regular work tonight, so I'm just enjoying sitting around in my pajamas. Though I did something today. I did something. 5 minutes of taping time left. Because I cleaned out the cat box, and when I do a complete refresh of the cat box, I just kind of dump the litter in Walmart bags, whatever, and I didn't check the Walmart bag very good, apparently. Actually, I was planning on just taking out some other trash that I had sitting around anyway, so I got out, I bought these really cheap, don't buy your trash bags from the Dollar Tree. I'm just saying, the not Dollar Tree. I don't even know how much stuff is $1 at the Dollar Tree anymore. It's like $1.25, something else. But they need to rebrand Dollar Tree. It starts at $1 and then it branches out from there. It's a Dollar Tree, right? Maybe it still fits. But yeah, I bought these cheap trash bags from the Dollar Tree, and they rip. So, I mean, that's a complete aside to what I was about to say. But it's like, I was like, I decided I would try to carry out these Walmart bags of, litter myself. So I kind of set them to the side, and then when I picked the one up, it turned out it had a hole in it, apparently. So it leaked litter all over my floor. So I had to break out the vacuum today. So I'm like, well, because I'm not a very good adult, we've had these discussions, yeah. So I was like, well, I had to break out the vacuum, and while I had to break out now, don't get me wrong, I didn't pick anything else up. I didn't move anything, but I did, while I had an excuse to get the vacuum out, I vacuumed the whole apartment. At least, where the foot traffic lands. Like I said, I didn't push anything back. I just vacuumed around everything that's sitting on the floor. But since I was like, well, I got the vacuum out anyway, I might as well just do the whole fucking thing while I'm at it. So I did a little bit of cleanup today. I cannot tell you the last time I vacuumed. Probably the last time I accidentally spilled litter on the floor. I was like, well, now I got to. And it's like, while I broke it out, might as well party. Ugh. But I have 1 minute of taping time left. Oh, shit! I don't want to have to edit this together, so let's hope I make it. I may accidentally cut off here briefly while I attempt to plug you into the wall. Right, Miss Minx? Right, Miss Minx? So, will he make it? Going to the bathroom by Will He Make It? Edited by Betty Don't. No! Oh, wait. I usually have a little extra taping time, even when it tells me it started flashing at me. Moments before disaster. Yes. But anyway, that's been my day. So I need to. I'll go back to probably watching random YouTube videos after this, because there's all these different thumbnails that I have. Do I still have like 2 or 3 windows open? Because it's like, oh, I want to watch that one. So, I'll right-click on it, and I'll open it in a new window. It started with watching Gail's video from yesterday, his question. He's getting ready to head to our Kansas. What is that one? Top 10 most original modern horror movie plots from WatchMojo.com. There's also The Worst Rated Hotel Near Walt Disney World by The Pebble. Saralgo Hotel and Suites. So bad I refused to stay the night, I assume. That's how I did watch some kind of cruise video today. Oh, the 13 most controversial cruise question answers. I think I started falling asleep. I mean, this is the video that's up. So I was like, I think I started falling asleep during that video, and yes, I did. But I'll like open, I'll right click and open in a new window, because I think I wanted to watch The Worst Rated Hotel Near Walt Disney World. That's how I got started on Not Fred's videos. Lucas and Jacob Cruikshank. That's his. Which one was it? Oh, Hannah. Hannah the Horrible. She does those. She debunks paranormal videos and stuff. So I like watching Hannah the Horrible when her debunking videos pop up. And then something, here's another one, literally pulls her hair. These videos will make you believe in the paranormal. I can't read the screen name on that one. Top 5S. So, that's Gail's question of the day. Apparently, sorry Gail, I didn't leave a comment on that one apparently. I did watch it. It was yesterday? Yeah, the 26th. But, oh, this con is cursed by Kabujiro? He's apparently an artist in Germany. He was going to some, but then it's like, he was going to some convention, and it says, this convention is cursed? Let's talk convention sales. But he was just kind of showing, I guess he sells socks. I did look at his Instagram to see some of his art, and there was actually, apparently, he's based in Berlin, or at least, well, maybe that's where the convention was that he was going to, but he's in Germany, and he actually had a couple different pictures on his Instagram where he was with a couple of the contestants from Drag Race Germany. They were, I think they had his socks, whatever. So, Pandora Nox and Metamorkid, they were standing there with him, so apparently he's well known in Germany, at least. But I just kind of, he was talking about, I think he had socks that he was going to sell at this convention. He had a bunch of different products, because I kind of started skipping through the video, because I'm like, where is he going to talk about the convention being cursed? Apparently somebody's car got broken into. I don't know. I never found that story, because I started skipping ahead. So apparently I skipped the part where he was talking about, you know, what makes the convention is cursed. He didn't answer that question for me, or I never found where he was talking about that, at the least. But, Going Out of Bounds in Google Street View by Farrell McGuire kind of sounds interesting. Maybe I'll watch that one too. But that's kind of how I get started down the YouTube rabbit hole. Is I may have to edit this together anyway, because I don't know how to shut up, and I haven't even answered the question today. But I'll right-click on the video and I'll open it in a new window. So I'll have like 3 or 4 windows open, and then I have to go back and not remember to not accidentally close one of the windows or the tabs, because then sometimes I'll have multiple tabs open in the different windows, and it's kind of like, oh, I want to watch that one, and then it's like, oh, I want to. So this is how I end up getting so far behind on General Hospital and everything, is because I end up just watching random stupid YouTube videos. But that's also how I got started on the Not Fred videos. Is I came across the Vegas, like, oh, we stayed in the, you know, the worst rated hotel in Vegas, which I think might have ended up being Circus. But yeah, because it's like, oh, you know, I watch all these, you know, the worst rated hotel near Disney, and you know, we took the worst cruise, whatever, blah 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 blah. Is it really that bad? Yada yada yada. So that's how I ended up coming across the Cruishanks. Because it's like, let me light myself back up. Let me light up my life, baby. Because that was the one. So that's how I got started on his videos. And then I found all these other things where, like, apparently he lives in Nebraska, you know, I believe is where they live. Because there was all of these, like, you know, he like went to Worlds of Fun and all these, you know, Kansas City area things, and I was like, oh, like, that's my area. I'd like to watch these, you know, because I guess, you know, it's like, oh, I've been there. It's been a long time since I've been to Disney World, or not Disney World, Worlds of Fun, but I couldn't actually tell you the last time I was there. We had plans to do it at one point. I don't believe I've been there since I started working my regular job. Because some of the people, some of my fellow employees and friends, we were talking about. I remember there was kind of a plan. Robin Martinez, we kind of had a plan to go. We were talking about. It's kind of one of those adult things where you talk about doing something, you talk about making plans, and the plans never actually get made. But we were talking about going to Worlds of Fun at some point. I don't know, but never happened. Never happened. So, but I mean, that's part of being an adult, man. It's like oh yeah, we should get together sometime, and then you never actually get together. Like you pass each other in the store, like, hey, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a long time. How the kids, blah 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 blah. You block the aisle because at the store because you're catching up. Haven't seen you in so long, and it's like, yeah, we should get together, do lunch sometime. Yeah, let's do that. Totally. Give me a holler. Blah 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 blah. Never happens. Never happens. But people have busy lives. They have their own, families and whatnot and different things. So, like, I don't live in the same town as my two lifelong good friends. Robert lives, somewhere near Kansas City. I don't know, Blue Springs or Lee Summit or something. I've known him since 4th grade. Jason still lives back, near where I grew up. So, I've known him since 1st grade. So it's like, every once in a while he'll message me, but, he's got kids, he's got a family, he's got a job, like everybody grows up and kind of does their own thing. But their own thing is, all of our own things are very similar, other than, they grew up and had families, had kids, and I just have cats, so, I don't have the responsibilities, but, I don't know if there was a point to any of my random YouTube videos. Oh, shit. I am not opening these chips at the moment. Tiny little bag of Doritos that I got from the break room the other day. Because apparently we did a good job the other night, so management got us chips and cookies and different stuff and put it in the break room for us. So, but anyway, all of that to answer today's question, which I may answer in 5 seconds if it's a shitty one. So let's find out. Are you asking my Gail, I feel like this is going to be one we're going to answer very differently, because it's left open to interpretation. Predictable or totally unpredictable? Are you asking, am I predictable? Are you asking my preference, what I prefer? Do I prefer for life to be predictable or totally unpredictable? Are you asking, was today predictable or totally unpredictable? I need more details, book. I don't know what you're... I know what you're asking me, but specifically the context of what it is that you want me to answer in this question. Oops, I accidentally skipped ahead. Tomorrow's question makes sense. I didn't read the whole thing. But tomorrow's question will make sense when we get there, because it's Thanksgiving. And what do you do on Thanksgiving? You eat a fucking shit ton. But anyway, spoilers, sorry. I guess I tried to read ahead to it just automatically in my brain, I was like, maybe there's, context, kind of like a YouTube video. You have your title, and then you have your description of the video itself, and you're like, well, maybe the description will give me more clues. So I just started reading the next thing available, and I'm like, wait, no, that's tomorrow's question. Stop it. The only thing down the page is tomorrow's question. I don't know if I ever showed you, but like, this is what, because it's supposed to be like a 5-year journal, so you're supposed to answer, write down what year it is there, and then the next year, and then the next year. So there's just a bunch of lines to write your question, write your answers. But I don't understand what the context of, what are you asking, predictable or unpredictable? I don't get it. I don't understand your question. Was today predictable or unpredictable? I mean, somewhat unpredictable, because I thought we had more work to do out at Lions Lake to set up the Christmas lights and stuff, but apparently it's done. So apparently got it all done yesterday, or done as much as we're going to do, because I don't think anybody went back out there. So you never quite know what you're going to be doing with Parks and Rec, so it's slightly unpredictable. Like I said, ended up running the trash route with Charles, but I think he was sending everybody home early today, so I don't know what time the full-timers got out of there. But so working Parks and Rec can be so today was slightly unpredictable because I wasn't sure what we were doing. Do I prefer for life to be predictable or unpredictable? I guess that kind of depends. I mean, sometimes it's nice to kind of just, go with the flow and kind of know how things are. If, when my friend Nick, from way back in the day, Nick's Video Diary, lived in town, he could, pop up in a minute's notice and be like, can I borrow you for a minute? And then, you almost literally run smack dab into Kevin Bacon. You just never know. So that's, that keeps life interesting. In some ways, so some unpredictability is good, but then, there's also, you go to lunch, and then Walgreens, and you walk halfway across the store, and you can't breathe, and you find out you have blood clots in your lungs. So that kind of unpredictable, not the most pleasant, would rather not, kind of thing, so if it's a good unpredictable, pleasant, love it. In some ways, because then it's like, life takes you by surprise, but that can be good or bad. There can be positives and negatives in that camp. So I suppose in life I prefer a little bit of unpredictability if it's good. If it's good. Not so much the other side of the coin. But hopefully everyone would answer that way. I don't. What other? Didn't I say a third thing? That's the best way I know to answer the question, because I don't really understand it. What they're exactly asking of me. I don't know. I don't have a clue. That's the best way that I can answer the question. As far as today was slightly unpredictable, as is the case. Well, I mean, a regular job too, working retail, sometimes, you never know. We never knew if we were doing a mod or stocking or being put on a special project every once in a while, Parks and Rec can be very unpredictable. You never know if you're gonna run the trash route or go paint over a giant golden penis. You just never know. That was actually one of the first things I did. One of my first days at Parks and Rec was going and painting over a giant golden penis in the bathroom. So, gold member. Yeah. Aww. and as far as, like I said, unpredictability of life, you know, hopefully if it's unpredictable, it's in a positive, fun, enjoyable, give you a story for the rest of your life kind of manner. You know, I mean, I guess either way, as long as you survive, if it's bad, you know, you have a story to tell people for the rest of your life, you know. So I guess either way, you know, you level up. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I'm probably gonna have to edit this together because, good Lord, that was a lot. I don't even. So many branches to my Dollar Tree today. Jesus. But anyway, yeah, that's that, I suppose. So thank you for spending your pre-Thanksgiving with me. Or how did they say it on the radio today? Pre-mashed potato day? Because apparently whoever the DJ was on the radio was a very big fan of mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes. But, anyway, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. But it's late enough. I don't know if Gail will have his video available yet. I guess I can look real quick and see. What? I thought that was Craven, but it's Clintar? Symbiotic Surface? Map reveal. Marvel Rivals. Is that a game or something? It's from Marvel Entertainment. No, Gale does not have his question of the day. Question of the day. That's how he says it. So maybe I'll link tomorrow? Or, yes, tomorrow. I'm going to jump ahead to the future. And give you tomorrow. No. I'm not Hiro Nakamura from the TV show Heroes. I can't travel through time. But yesterday's question here, maybe, since because I want to see how he interprets this question, because it's like I don't know if there's a way to I don't know if there is a way to interpret it that I didn't think of or what. So I'm curious to see his answer to this question. But at least maybe for now, I'll put up yesterday's question. So either you'll have yesterday's question, the 26th, or you'll have today's question, the 27th. When he gets it uploaded, hopefully I'll remember to switch it to today's question so you can see how he interpreted this odd question that I just don't understand. So you can go check that out if you want. And I shall see you for what I shall.